Welcome on another episode on Kamuti Academy. My name is Mary Kibala. Joining me on the show today is a third-year student doing design and technology by the name of Eric Mwinga. Welcome on the show, Mr. Eric.
Oh, thank you very much, madam.
It's good to have you on the show.
Actually, I'm overwhelmed. I'm humbled to be part of this show.
Amazing. Mr. Eric, tell us something about yourself.
My name is Eric Mwinga, a third-year student of Charimbana University. I'm doing design and technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing design and technology.
Yeah.
He's not into anything at the school.
Just doing design technology.
Wow. Okay. Tell us something about design and technology. I really do not know much about this program.
Okay. I'm sure it's something that you know. It's just that people don't take keen interest in knowing design and technology.
Mm-hmm.
So now, when we are talking of design and technology, we are talking of it's a component that deals with the problem solving, in a sense that just from the word itself, when you are designing, you come up with something which will solve a particular problem. Yeah.
Okay.
So in design and technology, there are a lot of components that are there. We talk of components like systems technology, which deals with the electricity, electronics, mechanisms, and other things. And apart from that, we also have a component called resistant materials. So under resistant materials, there we talk of materials that we use in coming up with our designs. Because as we are designing, you design, and after you design, you have to make. Then when you are making, you need materials. So under the materials, we talk of making artifacts that are made of wood. So wood is one of the materials that are there. Apart from wood, there is plastic. Apart from plastic, there is metal. And apart from metal, there is what we call ceramics or clay. So all these are under resistant materials. Then
Wow.
apart from that,
Yeah.
there is also building technology. So
Okay.
under building technology,
Yeah.
we deal with building, starting from the foundation, not until to the superstructure. So there now, to support building technology, there is also another important component, which is graphic communication. So under graphic communication, there we deal with drawings. We draw. For example, if you want to build a house, you have to start with a plan. So it is from the graphic communication where you are going to draw using measurements. You come up with a plan of a building, and after you come up with a plan of a building, now you go to materials. That is the resistant materials. You choose the materials that you are going to use. Then you come up with whatever you want to come up with. So those are some of the things that are there.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. It's really amazing. So you are the guys behind the fine buildings we see out there?
Yes.
Okay. So in short, you're telling me if I need a house, you're the guys to call?
Yeah, definitely you call us, because we have the skill. We are exposed to, because from year one up to now,
Okay.
I've done drawing, which is I've done graphic communication.
Yeah.
We start with simple things, drawing lines. When you draw a line, you come up with shapes, drawing triangles. You draw different shapes like a square, the rectangle. Then from there, now your drawing keeps on improving, not until you come to isometric drawings. Under isometric, you also deal with orthographic.
Yeah.
And it is the orthographic that will assist you in planning, drawing the plan of the building that you want to come up with.
So how do you do these drawings? Do you do it using a computer or you have to do it by hand?
Yeah, drawing can be done both by the computer and by hand.
Okay.
So by hand, you just get paper. We have drawing instruments. Of course, we have the compass, we have C-squares. Those are the ones that we use. Then on the computer,
Yeah.
we also have applications that we can use to come up with a drawing. So there is what we call AutoCAD. So AutoCAD it's one of the softwares that we use in coming up with these drawings. Because when you are drawing a plan of a building, of course you have to make a sketch. You use a pencil and instruments. You make a sketch on a piece of paper. After making a sketch, then now you go to AutoCAD now, where now you draw using the computer, so that now your plan will look interesting and presentable to the people you are preparing the plan to.
Wow. Well, guys, you've heard it. This sounds Amazing. It sounds really good. So does it mean for you to actually, you need to be computer literate, right? For you to be able to
Yes, because
computers.
the subject itself is design and technology. And when we are talking of technology, we are talking of using computers. Because we are in a computer era, so you have to be computer literate so that you are able to come up with good design. Of course, you have to do research and other stuff, so you have to be computer literate for you to be able to work well in this field of design and technology.
Wow, this is really good. This is amazing. I really didn't know much about this program, design and technology. It sounds really interesting. Really does. Okay, so tell us how your journey has been. You're in third year now.
Yes.
How has your journey been since first year until third year? Did you have some challenges with the program or?
Usually when you are exposed to something new, there are those challenges, but as you keep on building your interest, you like what you are doing, it will help you. Because when I started design technology, I had a lot of challenges because I'm a kind of a person who is not good at drawing. So when I was told about design technology that you are going to be drawing, it was something that was difficult for me. But like the way I had explained, where this component, they teach you drawing based on, you start by drawing lines.
Okay.
Yeah, you start with lines, then you progress bit by bit, not until you are able to draw, to come up with a nice drawings or complex drawings. Okay. Then of course also, like we are talking about issues to do with coming up with products. Of course, we have to be exposed to the workshop.
Okay.
Yeah, because we are dealing with metal and wood and plastic. So there are a lot of machines that are there. So when I was exposed to design technology, the one thing I was scared of are the machines. Because you talk of the lathe machines, when you are dealing with metal, you are working with the grinders and other stuff. So it was also a challenge for me to be able to cope up with these machines and even these tools. And it was very difficult at first. But due to the way we were handled when we started, and the way the program is designed, it is so nice. Because when you come in year one, you'll be exposed to graphic communication, where you just draw lines and other small tasks that are pertaining drawing. Then there is a workshop practice, where they are going to introduce to the workshop. They will teach you how the different machines operate, and by the time you know it, you would have started enjoying what you are doing. So it was difficult when I started, but as I'm speaking now, I'm very, very comfortable. In fact, I'm just waiting for the graduation. I want to graduate and go out there and start designing and making money, because it's a subject that deals with skills. So when you are familiar with wood, you are familiar with metal, you can make different things and sell and make money. So it's a very good subject, actually.
I see. Yes. If you are a hands-on kind of person, design and technology is a program for you. Because from what I've heard, there is metal fabrication, right?
Yes.
There's woodwork. There's drawing, like all those skills in one person. Guys, this is a program for you. This is a program for you. It's really, really nice to know. So are there any challenging subjects that are in design and technology that you faced, maybe yourself or maybe others?
The most challenging part of design technology, based on my experience as a third year student, I've seen drawing to be one of the challenges. Drawing is a challenge. Because we don't just draw the way artists draw, because artists draw without measurements. But us, you'll be taught to draw with measurements. And there are specific instruments that we use. So usually drawing is a challenge. And also there's also engineering mathematics. Especially when you're in first year, you have to be exposed to engineering mathematics, which is also which seems to be a challenge, especially when you are starting, because most of the people, I'm sure you can bear me witness to say, they are usually nervous when they hear of mathematics, and now when they hear of engineering mathematics, it is something that seems to be a challenge.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow. How have you been able to cope with those subjects though? Yeah, in third year now.
what has helped me to be able to cope up with this is the interest that I have in the subject.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other thing, apart from just interest, there's also research. You have to research.
Okay.
Of course, you are not going to be exposed to everything. As a student, you have to research. Basically, on my part, I've been using YouTube to help me with drawing.
Okay.
So when I'm given a question in terms of drawing, maybe I've not understood when the lecturer was explaining, I'll go on YouTube, I'll type on YouTube. There are tutorials that are there. Okay. Where the Indians are there, they explain on how you can draw, or how you can construct a particular thing. So that has been helping me to be able to advance in this component, which is design and technology.
Wow, that is really, really nice. What advice can you give to the ones who are behind you, the first years, second years? What study tips can you give them?
Yeah, how I can advise those who are starting, those who are in first year and those who are planning to. Yeah. Because most of the people are usually scared to do design technology. So how I can encourage them is this. As we are living nowadays, we are living in a time where finding employment is a challenge.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so when you are choosing something to venture in, you have to look at it on that perspective of employment. Because if you look at other fields, they usually are not exposed to skills. But with this component, it gives you skills. Because as I'm speaking right now, I'm telling you, I see it to be a sheer waste of time. Me going at a shop, I buy a bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I buy chairs which I'll put in my house.
Okay.
Or I hire people to build my house.
Sure.
I go and spend a lot of money in buying a plant for my house. So that I see it a challenge. So this subject is a very good component. It's a very good component. So when you are starting design technology, you just have to be determined. You must have a determination to say, I think in this field it is going to help me. And when you have that determination, you have the interest. Yeah. When you have the interest to do a particular thing, you are going to do it, because you are going to do it with all your mighty, with all your efforts. Because based on what I've just shared, someone can say, oh, there is mathematics. Mm-hmm. So someone must be thinking of how am I going to be able to cope up with the mathematics that is there in design technology. Yeah. So research will help you. When you research, it will help you to be able to better in your skills. So those are some of the things that can help people. Because as we are living nowadays, employment is a challenge. So we need skills, and these skills are very important, because with the skills, they will give you employment. Instead of you looking for employment, you are going to become an employer. So, for example, the way I am, if I have this skill that I have in design technology, I'll hire people who are good at wood carpentry and joinery. Me, since I'm computer literate, all I'll be doing is designing. Then when I design, I call these guys now, these people who are vested with craft skills. They are the ones now to do my work. So me, I'll be a boss. So I'll hire people, and as I'm doing that, I'm not just helping myself, I'm also helping the community. So these are the things that we want as a country. Because for us to move as a country, we need skills. Employment is not something that is easy to find. So when you do design and technology, you have that skill. Where you are an entrepreneur, you are going to employ people, and you are going to do very well. I tell you, it's a very good component. It's a very good subject.
Wow. I am so interested in design and technology right now myself. I'll consider doing it.
Yeah, you just have to do it.
Wow, it was really, really nice to have you on the show, Mr. Eric. It was really nice to learn and understand how design and technology is and what it comprises. Just finding out that I'll be able to acquire about 4 or 5 skills in just one program. That is really, really amazing. Thank you for being with us and joining us on the show. My name is Mary Kiwa. I was your host for this episode. See you next time.